3, 4. Come, my little children, here are songs for you. Some are short and some are long, and most are true. You must learn to sing them very small and clear, very true in time and tune and pleasing to the ear. Mark the note that rises and mark the note that falls. Mark the time when broken and the swing of it all. When the night is come and you are in your bed, then all the songs that you've sung all day will echo round your head. Come, my little children, here are songs for you. Some are short and some are long, and most are true. You must learn to sing them very small and clear, very true in time and tune and pleasing to the ear. Very true in time and tune and pleasing to the ear. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Welcome again. We are Neil Adam, that's him, Judy Turner, that's me, and we have come for a long way, crossed many oceans to be here today to tell you our version of the wonderful story of the life of one of Edinburgh's favourite sons, Robert Louis here, and Louis to us, Stevenson, who after Dickens was perhaps the most loved and best known writer of fiction of his era. A man known by his initials alone, RLS began publishing fiction in the 1870s, and of course since then he's never been out of print. Setting his autobiographical poetry, you right there?
Yeah, I'm good.
To music has been a labour of love for Neil for nearly 20 years. The first poem that we started with was Come My Little Children. It's the opening one in a child's garden of verses that we both had on our shelves when we were children. That's exactly the edition that I had. Maybe some of you did as well. Neil had it, and he had very, very many more books by Stevenson.
Both my parents were Edinburgh people, and I inherited from my dad, and he from his dad, about a yard and a half of the Tusitala edition of the works of Robert Louis Stevenson. And I'm sure many of you will have seen these or have them at home. And I've brought a couple along. This is a copy of Treasure Island, Dad's copy. Bit of copperplate handwriting on the inside there. Would have originally been black, now faded to light brown with age. It says, presented to William Scott Adam, that's my father, by St Matthew's War Savings Association, Morningside, up the road here, in recognition of his regular purchase of war saving certificates since the association was formed in December 1916. That's my dad's contribution to the First World War effort, even though he was only 7. And perhaps more pertinently, here is a copy of Volume 2 of Stevenson's poems. And again on the inside you can see it says William Scott Adam, that's him again, June 1940, taken to India and Burma during the 39-45 war. So I asked Dad once why he would have taken that with him rather than, say, a copy of the New Testament or something which many soldiers had in their backpacks. And he said, well, 3 reasons, really. This is smaller than a copy of the Bible. Can't argue with that. He said there's much less begetting and begatting in here than there is in the Bible, which is also true. Third thing, a bit more contentious. Anything that's of any importance in the Bible is in here but said more succinctly. I don't know about that, Dad.
He was certainly a one-eyed
sure.
fan, Neil's father. We're going to continue with another poem, which Neil has made into a song, of course. I'm not sure I mentioned before, but there's a new writing partnership in town. That's RLS and NSA. So all of the songs you're going to hear today are their combination.
He's a great person to work with, Stevenson, because he never argues.
And the next one is called Escape at Bedtime. It's also from a child's garden of verses. And you have to imagine a small boy in the 3rd story of a Edinburgh terrace, not too far from here in the new town in Heriot Row, where we were lucky enough to play this very song last year on his birthday.
Now the lights from the parlour and the kitchen shone out through the blinds and the windows and bars, and high up above and moving around there were thousands and millions of stars. There never were such thousands of leaves on a tree, nor of people in the church or the park, as the crowds of the stars that looked down on me and that glittered and winked in the dark. There was the dog, there was the plough, there was the hunter and all, the star of the sailor and Mars, and they shone in the sky till the pail by the wall grew half full of water and stars. They saw me at last, and they chased me with cries, and they soon had me packed off to bed. But the glory kept shining and bright in my eyes, and those stars kept going round in my head. There was the dog, there was the plough, there was the hunter and all, the star of the sailor and the Mars, and they shone in the sky till the pail by the wall grew half full of water and stars, and they shone in the sky till the pail by the wall grew half full of water and stars. Thank you.